We are the Gujarat Technological University. Since its inception over a decade ago, GTU has been empowering young and curating minds to realize their true potential. Over 4 lakh inspired students are enrolled with one of the premier academic universities in India. With more than 450 affiliated colleges in its fold operating across 5 zones of the state, GTU, the International Innovative University, your place to move forward.
Hello friends, today let us see some properties and the Laplace transform of some standard functions. So let us recall the Laplace transformation. So if ft is a function defined for t greater than or equal to 0 is a function, then the Laplace transformation of f of t is equal to integration 0 to infinity e power minus st ft dt, and we call this as fs. So that is the Laplace transformation of a function f of t. There is a property here, and that if f and g are functions, these are the functions defined for t greater than or equal to 0, and a and b are constants, real number, then the Laplace transformation of a times f of t plus say some b times g of t equal to a Laplace transformation of f of t plus b Laplace transformation of g of t. This is called a linearity property. Let us find the Laplace transformation of some standard functions. So Laplace transform of some standard function. So now let us find the Laplace transformation of some different standard functions. That formula you need to remember also. So let us take the first as a constant function 1, f of t equal to 1. So let us find the Laplace transformation of the function 1. It was even asked in GTU winter 2013. So now what is the definition? So the definition is Laplace transformation of f of t is equal to integration 0 to infinity e power minus st ft dt. Now here f of t is 1. So Laplace transformation of 1 is equal to integration 0 to infinity e power minus st 1 dt. And this is now easy to integrate. So the integration is e power minus st over the derivative of minus st with respect to t, and that is minus s, and integration is integration from 0 to infinity. So this can be taken outside. And so we also know that limit t tends to infinity e power minus st 0. So when you take infinite, then this will be 0, and minus when you take 0, t to be equal to 0, then e power 0 is 1, and so this is nothing but 1 over s, and therefore the Laplace transform of 1, the function 1, is nothing but 1 over s. Let us find the Laplace transformation of, say, another function. So Laplace transformation of, say, t power. So let us take ft equal to, say, t power n. So let us find the Laplace transformation of, say, t power n. So this was also asked in GTU, say, summer 13, even winter 13. Okay, so we are having now n should be greater than minus 1 here. That means n plus 1 positive also. So again, by definition, Laplace transformation of f of t equal to integration 0 to infinity e power minus st ft dt, and therefore Laplace transformation of t power n is equal to integration 0 to infinity e power minus st t power n dt. Now let us solve this integration. So we just take the substitution, and we take the substitution as say here this st equal to some x, say. So let st equal to, say, some x. Then dt equal to 1 over s dx. Limits when t0 x0, and when t tends to infinity, x also tends to infinity. So we have this Laplace transformation of t power n is integration 0 to infinity e to the power minus x, and t is x by s. So x by s power n, and dt is 1 over s dx. Now this is equal to, now s to the power n here, s here, so we can take 1 over s to the power n plus 1 outside. 0 to infinity integration e to the power minus x, x to the power n dx. Now we know from first semester also that gamma n, so gamma n is 0 to infinity e power minus x, x power n minus 1 dx. And now see, here you are having x power n minus 1, here you are having x power n. So what we can write here is 1 over s to the power n plus 1 integration 0 to infinity e power minus x. We can write x power n plus 1 minus 1 dx, so that now we are having this in the same format, and so we can have is equal to 1 over s power n plus 1, and this is nothing but gamma n plus 1. So Laplace transformation of one more thing is gamma n plus 1 is nothing but n factorial also when n is a positive integer. So if n is integer, we can also write in this way n factorial upon s power n plus 1. So we have Laplace transformation of t to the power n is equal to gamma n plus 1 over s to the power n plus 1, and if n is integer, we can have n factorial over s power n plus 1 if our n is positive integer. So that is the formula for the Laplace transformation of t to the power n. Okay, let us take one more. The Laplace transformation of e to the power at. So ft is equal to e to the power at. So by definition, Laplace transformation of f of t equal to integration 0 to infinity e power minus st ft dt, and therefore Laplace transformation of e power at is equal to integration 0 to infinity e power minus st into e power at dt. Okay, now even this was also asked in GTU summer 2015. Okay, so we can now combine this e to the power. So can you write in this way e to the power minus st plus at. Okay, so we can write e power minus s outside, and that is nothing but t outside, and so that is nothing but s minus a. So I can write this as e to the power minus s minus a t dt. Okay, here you are having s is greater than a. And so now we can have easy the integration, and that integration is e power minus s minus a t over minus s minus a, and t is from 0 to infinity, and so this is equal to 1 upon minus s minus a outside. This is e to the power minus infinity. So again we are using the formula limit t tends to infinity, e power minus s minus a t is 0. So this part is 0. Minus, when you take t to be equal to 0, so this will be, when you take t to be equal to 0, so when you put 0 here, then e power 0, and that is nothing but 1. So this is 1. So that is equal to 1 over s minus a. So Laplace transformation of e power at is equal to 1 over s minus a. And if somebody asks the Laplace transformation of e power minus at, just a change to minus a, then that is nothing but 1 over s plus a. Okay. Even somebody asks, say, Laplace transformation of a power t. We can write this as e power log a power t. So that is nothing but Laplace transformation of e power t log a. So now this is of the form e power at, and a is log a. So this is nothing but 1 over s minus a. So 1 over s minus log a. Okay, let us now take one more, and that is nothing but Laplace transformation of, say, sine function or say cosine function. So let us now have the Laplace transformation of, say, sine at. So ft equal to sine at, and here we can solve this by even two methods. We can use two methods. Like first we use the standard formula, and other by another method also. So let us now consider by definition Laplace transformation of ft equal to integration 0 to infinity e power minus st ft dt. Now here ft is sine t. So therefore Laplace transformation of sine at equal to integration 0 to infinity e power minus st sine at dt. Now here we have standard integration formula here, and here we have mentioned over that integration of e power x sine bx. So we use this formula, we use here this formula, and we can use this formula to solve this part. So let us use that formula, and that is nothing but e power minus st So if we compare these two formula, then we have a as minus s and b as a. So e power minus st over s square plus a square, then a, so that is minus s sin bx, so sin at minus b, so minus a cosine bx, so cosine at, and this everything is t is from 0 to infinity. And so this is equal to when you apply infinity. So again limit t tends to infinity, e power minus st is 0. So when you take infinity, then this, because of this, it is 0. So upper limit is 0 minus lower limit t equal to 0. So when you apply t equal to 0, this part is 0 because sin 0 is 0. So and when t equal to 0, this e power 0 is 1. So this is 1 over s square plus a square, then this is 0 and cosine 0. So when you put t equal to 0 here, then cosine 0 is 1. So minus a. And so the answer is a over s square plus a square. So that means the Laplace transformation of sin at is equal to a over s square plus a square. Let us find the Laplace transformation of cosine at. So we can find out the Laplace transformation of cosine at. Again we can use the formula. So ft equal to cosine at. So by definition, Laplace transformation of f of t equal to integration 0 to infinity e power minus st ft dt. And now ft is cosine t, so Laplace transformation of cosine at equal to integration 0 to infinity e power minus st cosine at dt. Now here we are having the formula that integration e power x cosine bx dx. So we are using this formula here, that is e power minus st e power minus st over s square plus a square, then inside a cosine bx, but a here is minus s, so minus s cosine at plus b sin bx. So b here is, so in formula a is minus s and b is a, so a sin at, and t is from 0 to infinity. Okay, so again when take t infinity, because of this e power minus st, that will be 0, So upper limit is 0 minus lower limit when t is 0. Here when you take t to be 0, e power 0 is 1. Moreover, here also 0 when t equal to 0. So this is 1 over s square plus a square minus s, and when t is 0, this cosine 0 is 1, sine 0 is 0. So this is 1 plus 0, and so this is nothing but s over s square plus a square. So Laplace transformation of cosine at is equal to s over s square plus a square. Now here we can solve even this, we can find this even by one formula also, like in our lower standard we used to write e power ax is equal to e power not ax but e power I theta is equal to cosine theta plus I sin theta. Okay, so can we have like this, that Laplace, so we here we shall get both the formula simultaneously. Laplace transformation of cosine at plus I sin at as Laplace transformation of e to the power I at. Okay, e power I theta is cos theta plus I sin theta, e power I at is cos at plus I sin at. And now we know the Laplace transformation of e power ax, and that is nothing but 1 upon s minus a. So here this is nothing but 1 upon s minus ia, and so this is multiply and divide by s plus ia, and so this is nothing but s plus ia over this is s square minus I square a square, but we know I square is minus 1, so this is s plus ia over s square plus a square. And so you can see Laplace transformation of cosine at plus I sin at is equal to s over s square plus a square plus I a over s square plus a square. And so by comparing we can say that Laplace transformation of cosine at is equal to s over s square plus a square, and Laplace transformation of sin at is a over s square plus a square. Both the result you can get simultaneously here. Okay, now let us take the Laplace transformation of hyperbolic function. So ft equal to cosine hyperbolic at, and this was asked even in GTU winter 13. So now ft equal to cosine hyperbolic at. Now what we do here is, see, we know that cosine hyperbolic at is e power at plus e power minus at and divide by 2. So Laplace transformation of cosine hyperbolic at equal to Laplace transformation of e power at plus e power minus at divided by 2, and we use the linearity properties here. So this is 1 by 2 Laplace transformation of e power at plus Laplace transformation of e power minus at, and so this is 1 by 2. Now standard Laplace transformation of e power at is 1 over s minus a. So this is 1 over s minus a, and Laplace transformation of e power minus at is 1 over s plus a. And so we can simplify this. This is s plus a plus s minus a over s square minus a square, and this is nothing but the 2s and divided by 2. So this is s over s square minus a square. This is 2s. So this 2 and 2 will be getting cancelled. So what do we get? We get Laplace transformation of cosine hyperbolic at is equal to s over s square minus a square. Let us take sine hyperbolic at. So, and this was asked many times, that it was asked in GTU winter 11, winter 13, summer 14, winter 15, summer 15, don't know why these many times. So again the same, that we know that sine hyperbolic at is e power at minus e power minus at and by 2. So Laplace transformation of sine hyperbolic at is equal to Laplace transformation of e power at minus e power minus at and divided by 2, and so this is equal to 1 by 2 Laplace transformation of e power at minus Laplace transformation of e power minus at. And again these are standard Laplace transformation of e power at equal to 1 over s minus a. So this is 1 by 2 1 over s minus a, but this is minus 1 over s plus a, and so this is 1 by 2. Now this is s plus a, then minus s minus a, so minus s minus minus plus a over s square minus a square, and so this part is 2a, and this 2 and 2 cancel. So this is a over s square minus a square. That means Laplace transformation of sine hyperbolic at is equal to a over s square minus a square. So that is the formula for this Laplace transformation of sine hyperbolic at. So next time we shall solve some examples based on this standard formula. Thank you.